Hey, it's Drew Bentley here with Learn Guitar with Drew. Today we're going to take a look at how to play the classic Bob Dylan song, Knockin' on Heaven's Door. We'll look at a couple ways we can layer some things and do some different levels of difficulty. But first, thanks so much for checking out the video. Knockin' on Heaven's Door is maybe one of the best songs to play guitar solos and to sort of jam on of all time. It's a fantastic song, has a great meaning, and there's lots of feeling involved, and situations where I've played this song and in some really endearing moments in my career. So let's take a look at how to play this song. We'll start with the basics and add some layers of difficulty and see how much fun we can have playing this song. It starts out with a G chord. It's what I call the rock G. Then we're going to go to this D over F sharp next. And I'm putting the high E string at the top. Just I kind of like it. It's an add 9 actually, but this is what the D over F sharp looks like. And then we're playing good old-fashioned A minor, and then I'm throwing the 7 at the top of here like this. Back to rock G again. D over F sharp to this C over G. Alright, so it's 2 low E3, 1 A2, 3 B3, 4 high E3. We're going to call that the rock G, at least that's what I call it. Second finger on low E2, third finger G2, fourth finger B3. There's D over F sharp, that's a first inversion D chord. A minor looks like this, open A string, 2 D2, 3 G2, 1 B1, and open high E string. And then put your little finger here on high E3 for the minor 7. And then the fourth chord is C/G. It's called a slash chord. This is a second inversion C major chord, is C/G, C over G. Third finger on low E3, fourth finger A3, 2 D2, open G, 1 B1, open high E string. And again, when you're practicing these, I would build these flowing to the floor, putting the lowest string down first, and then sort of adding your fingers as you build the chords. All right, so this is the easiest way to play this thus far without the strumming pattern involved. We're starting with half notes. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If that proves to be difficult, we can try one string at a time, and then 2, and then 3. And then ultimately, 4 strings would be the whole chord. So let's take a look at this with one string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I call this the lead-off finger, the lowest string, the first one to make contact in the flow to the floor concept. Now let's try this with 2 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll notice on the D over F sharp, I'm not playing the A string, I'm playing this low E string and the D. Because we're dampening the A string, your second finger is naturally going to fold over that. Now, when you get good at doing it with 2 strings, you can try the 2 strings simultaneously. 2, 3, 4, and when you get good at doing 2 strings simultaneously, we can move on to trying 3 strings. We're kind of building towards flowing to the floor when we do this. And then 3 strings simultaneously. 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4. If you're struggling with these chord changes, there's a video on the channel about smooth chord transitions. Maybe take a look at that and come back and watch this video. That will help you. Once we can do this with half notes, we'll try it with quarter notes next. the strumming pattern. Down, 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 up. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1, 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1, 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 Notice I'm accenting 2 and 4. 2, 4, 2, 4. Now, it might be a good idea to try this strumming pattern with what I call the Chicka jam. Take your left hand, fold over the strings like a dead fish, and go. So if you want to get better at strumming, there's a video on the channel called The Art of the Strum. You can take a look at that. That will help you learn how to strum more articulately and more artfully and just make it sound better in general. So that might be something to take a look at when you're playing these songs to make the guitar sound even better. If you're enjoying this lesson, please hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications for when I'm uploading more song lessons like this one. So now let's try the looper. I've got the fundamental guitar part looping underneath here, and we'll add some different layers to it. Okay, so the first thing I hear on the song is there's another guitar underneath. It's arpeggiating. I call it articulating, and it sort of goes like this, and then we'll go over how I did it. Looks kind of hard to do. It's not so bad. I'll do this very slowly. All we're doing is going 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E into doing 16th notes with articulation. If you can't do this quite yet, that's okay. It's something to work towards, but it kind of goes like this. So I'm not really playing a pattern there. What I'm doing is articulating, kind of counting 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E into like 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E into, but I'm articulating by picking out certain notes of the chord. If I just go straight from top to bottom, that will suffice. It's a great thing to practice. You can just sit there watching TV or watch your favorite YouTube channel and just practice articulating your guitar, playing the basic chords at any time. That will help work on that technique. The next layer in the background is the vocal part doing the oohs, and this is kind of what that looks like if played on the guitar. So that's pretty cool to play that on the instrument. What I'm doing is playing different shapes from the caged system. There's a video on the cage system right here. If you don't know these chord voicings, you can take a look at that. So they look like this. This is a G and a C form, a D and an A form, and an A and an E minor form, C and a G form, a D and an A form, and a C and an E form. All All right, the last layer of the song would be the kind of the solo going on in the background, and that would be accomplished by playing the major pentatonic scale in the key of G. All right, so now let's take a look here and see what happens if we decide to put all these layers stacked on top of each other. Let's see what it sounds like. It should be pretty cool. All right, thank you so much for checking out the video on how to play Bob Dylan's Knockin' on Heaven's Door. What a fantastic song, such a great vehicle for soloing. It's just 4 simple chords, but put together so well, and it's a very emotional thing to play. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and good luck playing it. Can't wait to see you at the next lesson.